What's up, guys? Welcome to another Unkaged Podcast. This is lucky episode 13, and today we're doing another interview with none other than Kevin Lee.
What's up, guys? My name is Kevin.
There you go, Kevin. Kevin's actually been part of our staff here at the Kage Gym for a couple of years now, and today we're going to get to know him. We're going to see what he's all about. He's actually one of my clients as well, so he's doing a prep right now, his second prep. And, we're just going to get into it, man. So, Kevin, you want to tell the audience a little bit about you? What got you started here at the gym? How'd you hear about the Kage?
Wow, this is crazy. We're going back to...
Throwing it back, bro.
All the way back in, 2023. Yeah. I saw an Instagram ad for a free consultation. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just get a free consultation. Because during that time, I was pretty fat. I was fat as shit. I was about 210 pounds, and I just needed some kind of a motivation. This was after 2 years of my show, of my first show. But I got with Gonz. That's how I came to this gym, actually. And I got my first training session with him. Then Gonz told me how much it was, and I was like, I'm broke, bro. I ain't got the money.
He was one of those consultations where they just come in and they're like...
Bro, I was like, I was doing the gym. I love the gym, so I needed a place where I could, be low-key, just be low-key. This was a gym to be in if you're going to work hard and just fucking get the fuck out. That's what it was, and that's what I needed. And as I was working, I got closer with Omar, I got closer with Gonz, and Gonz actually offered to work for him as a staff in the beginning. And I was like, dude, yes, I need a job. I was door dashing during this time. Hated my fucking job. I hated the way my life was handled during that time. And luckily, Gonz picked me up, and he's gave me so many opportunities since then. Fast forward to a year, I became a personal trainer. He hired me as a personal trainer, graduated. Then we're here now. I'm now a personal trainer, a posing coach, a staff here, and a clothing brand owner. And to be honest with you, I don't think I would be here without my best friend Gonz and Omar. So I really am grateful for them.
Oh, thank you, dude. That's honestly... It's crazy to see the progression from when you first came here and you were just somebody willing to learn. I feel like, obviously, you just wanted, I feel like, to just have something change. And I think that's why you probably like the gym. You joined the gym, you know what I mean? Yeah. You kind of wanted to get away from I don't know, probably what you were used to at commercial gyms and stuff like that. Exactly. And I think during the time we were so early on in business where it was you kind of were just tagging along, you know what I mean, just seeing where we were going and stuff. But dude, it's been crazy seeing you develop, because from very early on to you saying you were gonna have a clothing brand, all this stuff, in the beginning, I've been in business way long before the gym. You know what I mean? I had a real estate business, I had a sales business, I had a e-commerce, all that shit. And I always hung around other guys that were entrepreneurial. And a lot of them, I would always say the same things. They would always start out good, saying, yeah, I want to do this. I'm going to do this. They never do it.
Yeah.
And they just consistently lie to themselves.
Yeah.
And so for me in the beginning, when I hear a lot of younger guys say that, to me it's little tiny, I take it with a grain of salt.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Because it's just a saying.
Yeah. I encourage them. I'm like, yeah, dude, do it. I'm never going to be negative about it. But for me, I just always heard it all the time.
Yeah.
And I rarely saw people do it.
Yeah.
And so when I saw you do it, and now all of the progress that you've had in that time frame, small time frame, but it's probably what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Since you started?
Years.
Now it's basically, here. You know? So I honestly have nothing but good things to say about Kevin. Kevin's awesome. I think he's definitely somebody that can just put his head down and work and just get things rolling, because at the end of the day, you don't need much else to be a successful business owner other than just putting in the effort, putting in the work. You don't even have to be the smartest person and at all. You can, as long as you just keep doing it, it'll happen. It'll take shape some way or somehow. You're going to meet the right people.
Yeah.
You're going to develop it, and you're going to have the answers, you know?
Yeah.
In the beginning, you're probably not going to have any answers, and that's fine, but you figure it out along the way, and I think you're a good example of that.
Exactly.
Bro, for sure.
I had no idea. I was like a little lost kid when I first came here, and like Gonz just heard my dreams out. Gonz like believed in me. A lot of people believed in me. You know, that's funny because like every time I post on Snapchat, I tell myself I'm gonna do something. That's like my accountability, right? And then like people tell me when I post my progress, they're like, it's crazy because I don't see a lot of people saying I'm gonna do this and actually do it. You actually show it by action. I'm like, damn, that means a lot when somebody says that, and then they say keep going, like you're inspiration. I'm just like, fuck, that's something that I've always been wanting to do since I was a young kid, like ever since I started lifting, you know, and when I was obese to losing weight, and when I was doing a lot of like fitness content, I was always like chase your dream, you know. I wanted to be that inspiration, and like the fact that I'm becoming one, it's very if I'm just inspiring one person, that means so much to me. Like that's like that's what's up. And like it's just the same thing goes out to you. You've inspired me so many ways where like anything is possible, right? Like you opening this gym up, you coaching many people, you look at this wall, you know, like you've coached so many people in this wall as well. And it's just like it's just gonna keep on going, you know, like, and we're just gonna keep on succeeding.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that like, I think out of all the successful people that I still know and keep track of, even to like when I first started doing sales, like majority of them just had the knack to keep going. A lot of them were very simple dudes that, you know what I mean, just got shit done, even if they didn't know the answers to everything, you know. And sometimes for me, that was the hardest thing for me too, even though I did start a lot of things. I tend to overthink sometimes, you know, and sometimes like I've had to learn from you too, because you're somebody that like sometimes for you, it's just do it. You know what I mean? Like don't overthink it. Like sometimes like you're not even thinking about what the worst case might be. You're just going to do it. Yeah. And sometimes for me, that's the hard part because I tend to think of multiple scenarios.
It's crazy because you taught me that, bro. That's the crazy part. You taught me that. You're like, just do it, Kevin. Like, you know you can do it. Like, that's what's crazy thing. Because, like, it's like you tell me the same thing, but you're afraid of it, too. Like, I do the same thing. I'm like, I do the same thing, but I'm like, wow, there's some things that I can't do that you do. Same thing with, like, that Omar can do that I can't do. And it's just like, we all have that traits, but we all get inspired by each other. I think that's what's crazy.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing is that you have to constantly keep learning, you know, and that's one thing that I feel like, you know, definitely learned from you. But yeah, dude, cool. So tell the audience a little bit about like your clothing brand. Like, how'd you start it? Like, what came about it? What's it called?
So my clothing brand is called Blueprint Apparel, and one day, this was 2018. I was like in college or like summer of like high school. I was like telling my friend, he is like literally he lives like an hour away. And he just I met him at Lollapalooza, and then we were like, yeah, is that Jet North? And then like he's like, yeah, and then that's how we connected. And then he came to visit me, and I was like, bro, what if I start a clothing brand called Blueprint? He's like, yo, that's a really cool idea. I was looking at it just like my thumbprint. I was like, well, it's my DNA, it's my path, it's where I'm gonna be, you know, going into, or just like I want to do something about it. And he was like, that's a really cool idea. And until like 2021, I didn't really start it, right? Because there was no information, there was like no mentors like how it is now. And I kind of started on my own, like, you know, when I was at church. And I was at a new church, and I just met this guy. He was a graphic designer, and he was like, hey, like, I was talking about, like, you know, my blueprint stuff, and we ended up starting designing, like, 2021, 2022, and I hired a mentor around, like, last year as well, and that went to, like, just learning a lot of learning process, just learning how to actually start a clothing brand, how to promote yourself, how to get samples, how to get these measurements right, how to design, right? It's a one-man team, so I had to learn all that within 1 year, and it's crazy. But Blueprint came from following your path. Pretty much, if you think about what a blueprint is, it's like a map of a project or a project, right? Just project in general. And you have to make a blueprint out of it. To me, it's like when you start something, when you have a goal, or when you plan something, or whatever comes before, there has to be a blueprint, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be a path. You have to start with a path. And it's the same thing with our life, right? Like your mama made you, so it's like they have to start from that path, right, from the beginning. So they have to start that blueprint. Yeah. It's in your DNA. Right. So I was like, let me call that shit Blueprint Apparel, so everyone can relate to it. It's their own path.
Yeah.
And I want to make it shorter. I'm still trying to think of a shorter model and a better understanding of it, but it's a little hard. Like I still have to think of a better idea, but my brand identity is starting to come together very well, though.
I mean, I think that's dope. Find your path. I mean, just find your path. Yeah. I think that is a very good saying that could tie into your brand.
Yeah.
Because if that's how it started, you looked at your thumbprint, you were like, damn, this is me. This is who I am. This is me about paving the way that I'm supposed to go through life,
Yeah.
At least that's what it resembles to me, like when you were talking about that.
That's
exactly so that's actually really cool. That's dope, dude. Yeah. So, like, what's the future for Blueprint? Like, what are you, like, trying to do with it? Like, what's, like, the end goal?
Oh, man, I want to be in the fashion runway. I want to be in the... I want to get big, man. Like, I dream big, but I don't want to be one of those Gucci, like, luxury brands. Like, I do eventually want to, like, upscale my other brands, right? Have a better, like, have Blueprint, but also have a luxurious brand, right? So 2 different brands. But right now, I want to stick with Blueprint, but Blueprint is about always inspiring people to follow their path, right? So that's what I'm going to always give a message out to. But it's not just streetwear. It's everything. It's lifestyle wear, right? I'm going to do athletic stuff. I'm going to be doing leather jackets, bike stuff, like just inspirations that comes from what I loved in the past and bringing that to life pretty much. Yeah. And like this pants that I made like recently also is from an Asian inspiration, right? So I love the Asian inspired art, and that's what I want to bring, but also my culture.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
So second drop is gonna be tough because this first drop just was a warm up. Second drop is kind of like, okay, I see what you're going with. Then third drop is gonna be more. It's gonna be for summer, but also I have a World Cup drop. So I'm gonna be doing a World Cup release as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. I have so many plans, just not like, I gotta do it first.
World Cup like jerseys and stuff.
Yeah, but I want to make like a polo cotton tee, or cotton jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sick. Damn, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I think. So I don't know jack shit about clothing brands or anything like that, dude. Like, I mean, obviously we started one here at the gym, Unkage, but like. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when I look at clothes, like for me, it's like I look at stuff that I would wear. Right. But sometimes stuff that I would wear is not stuff that other people like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, how do you balance that? Like, how do you do you look at stuff that you would wear too, or do you just look at like what other people would wear?
It's like this. Like you get inspirations from other brands. Like you can pretty much like copy and paste it, but make it your own way. And there's some things that I do, which, I mean, well, every brand's fucking do this, But you have to make it your own kind of like ways, like right. It can be an inspiration, but make it your own way. But that comes from, like. Yes, of course, I think about the consumers. It's like, are they gonna wear it? But it's also like, am I gonna wear it? Right? Because I'm also a consumer. If I as a brand owner, I'm gonna think I'm a consumer as well. Just because I like it though, doesn't mean that everyone's gonna like it. And that's okay though, right? It's my art, it's my piece, and if people don't fuck with it, that's okay. Yeah. But there are going to be people that are going to be fucking with it. It's not about opinions. Yeah. That's what I think, because what I got inspired by, this guy named Shada Spence, he's a rapper. He told me, you should wear something that you want to wear and make something that you truly want to wear. And if people are going to fuck with it, they will fuck with it. And if they won't, they won't. That's the end of it. I'm like, so it doesn't matter what other people think about you.
Yeah, that's, I think that's powerful because dude, we've tried to design different things here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a vision of like what I want to see on a hoodie, but then like for example, obviously Omar has like he likes different kind of fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm like a freaking like I don't know like I don't have I mean in terms of like the way that I dress, I just wear gym stuff.
Yeah, you like but you also like the minimal stuff. You like to dress very minimal.
Minimally, I don't mind wearing colorful shit, right? Like so like green stuff, orange stuff.
Green looks
stuff.
good on you. That's what I realized.
But like I know sometimes that could be loud, right? Or that can be like I don't care.
Right.
I like that shit.
Right.
But I know sometimes like Omar has like more he just has a different, you know, kind of way of style, right? Of things that we would wear.
Yeah.
So like in a situation like that, like what would you do? Like would you just have like two different like kinds of like things that you drop? So like
yes, exactly, because like I want to make something that you would like to, like people like you, like that are very minimal, right? So that's why I want to, when I have an athletic drop, I want to make tank tops that are like compressed, right? Not like the rib tank top. I want to make a compressed tank top, but it only just has like a BP sign or something like that, right? That's something that you would wear, like for example. So yeah, of course, like I want to make minimal stuff, but right now as a clothing brand owner that is just starting off, people aren't just gonna like look at your brand name just by having a minimal thing, right? That's why I'm making it so loud. I need to make it like this is blueprint, right? Like this is what it is, because without that, people are never gonna know what it is. That's what I realized. And you have to wear it everywhere you go, or people are never going to notice what your brand is. So everywhere I go, I try to wear blueprint, right? And people are like, "Oh, where's that from?" Like these pants, someone thought it was Chrome Hearts, and I was like, "What?" No, these are not Chrome Hearts. And I was very surprised. I was very humbling, because I was like, someone thought this was Chrome Hearts? Like, you know, that's freaking crazy. Like, who would have thought, even just one person? He was wearing literally like having a bodega bag, a whole bodega bag. You know, he's rich. I'm like, damn, bro, a rich person just like kind of like, you know, acknowledge my brand. And I think that just those little things is what keeps me going, because there's so many times where I wanted to give up. So many times where I was like, am I really made for this? Am I, like, a lot of self-doubt. But then who really helped me was my girlfriend. My girlfriend was like, believe in yourself, manifest that shit, because you are him. Like, you know that you can do it. And like, because she's such a big manifester, you know, like she manifests a lot. And like and that's why she's such a positive person. Like, and that's why I became such a positive person throughout the years of dating her. And bro, I couldn't thank the people that I've been like, you know, been surrounded with. And I think that's what's made me to become this person today, like this prep, this whole focus mode that I'm in. Like who knew I was gonna be like this year? You know, it's been only almost damn near 4 months, and I've already improved so much as a human being.
So I mean, everything apart from like your brand, like from getting it started to now, like dropping it, like I mean, yeah, dude, everything seems like it's going on the up and up. So, I mean, that's freaking awesome that even in 2026, like, there's still young entrepreneurs that can start a brand. Yeah. Even though, like, there's, like, a shit ton of fucking brands, you know? Yeah. Which is hard to do. Like, getting in a saturated market like that is hard. Same thing, like, starting a gym. Like, nowadays, like...
So hard.
Dude, yeah, if you start a gym right now and you're just trying to be, like... You're just trying to be like or LA Fitness, Lifetime, or whatever. Like you're cooked. You're done. You can't compete with them. So like right now, if you do want to start a gym, it has to be unique. Like it has to be unique.
Like
know?
Just like ours, like how
like this. Yeah, exactly. Like the Kage. Like if you guys ever come to the gym and you compare it to any other gym in this area, within everywhere, all of Illinois, I feel like we're probably one of the most unique settings in this whole area. 100%. And it started the same way. Like it started by us just like putting in stuff in it that we used ourselves, that we liked, machines that we liked, old school stuff that we liked, and it slowly added on. You know what I mean? But it was honestly, exactly what you said, just being unique. We wanted to be different. We didn't want to be like the other freaking gyms that were in the area that were like, you know, commercialized or you know, like I would say had that one style, right? Like
Yes.
we definitely wanted to be a little bit more underground.
We have
but
that
different.
grunge.
Yeah,
We have that
exactly.
like worn down kind of gym style, but
Yeah.
also like modern at the same time. And that's what I like because like you see all these commercial gyms that are always like fucking clean and all this. Like, yeah, yo, gym should be clean. Like our gym
Yeah.
is pretty clean. Like we can't lie, it's pretty clean. Sometimes it gets dirty, but that's okay. That's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be. It's a grungy gym.
It's a gym.
It's a gym.
It's a
What do you
gym.
expect? You know,
People
like
sweat.
but we have Steph here. Like, yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, like we have people. We only work 5 hours. So it's like we can only do so much for 5 hours. It's like
Yeah, of
cleaning.
course,
So
of
obviously, you know, and Steph like not and our members understand that, right? And it's just like
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's what's up. Like people understand that it's grungy and that that's the environment that we're in, and I love that. And that's what I was looking for, especially when I was on prep. I had a similar gym that I was going to. It was called Royalty Gym, but it wasn't anything.
I've been
like,
there. Yeah,
it
I was
wasn't
there.
anything
Yeah.
like this, you know. Like it was, but the same colors. I was like, yo, this reminds me of the
Oh,
Royalty
yeah,
Gym.
right. It was like black and
Yes,
gold,
and the
right?
same
Yeah.
flags, and I'm like, yo, like I love this gym. As soon as I came
Yeah.
in here, I was like, I'm getting this gym. I don't care how far it is. And I love it, bro. This is
That's
my home
awesome.
gym. Like during that time, I was going to Lifetime. My dad was paying for it. I was like, yeah, Dad, fuck Lifetime. I'm going here. I was going here every single day.
Yeah, dude. No, I think that's super important, you know, and I think that's a lesson that we could like just give off to all the viewers here is that you definitely need to be unique. If you're going into a saturated business, you need to set yourself out, and don't think of it being like cringe or whatever you think. Like, just be different, be unique. The cringier, the better.
Yes.
Maybe, you know, however you want to take that, right?
Depends.
I personally don't think we were cringy when we were thinking of the colors of the gym or the panda. Maybe the panda like a little bit, but like regardless, during that time we just wanted to be different, and I think that outweighed everything else.
Yeah.
Because, dude, when you have bills to pay, when that rent hits, cringe goes out the door, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you need to make money. Like, it doesn't matter what you need to do. Dude, we had like TikTok videos we made, Instagram videos me and Omar made with like we were dressed up as the freaking panda.
Yeah, I remember that.
We had like a panda suit, kind of like this, that Omar or I would wear. Sometimes we went out to Hawthorne Mall, which is down the street over here, and we would dress up as the panda, and we'd have the other person just passing out flyers.
Just to promote it.
And we'd get kicked out. But yeah, just to promote it. And we did so much of that. And all that cringy whatever stuff, it got people to come in.
Pays off.
You know, it pays off. And same thing with the Cage. Like, a lot of people thought in the beginning that it was Kage. A lot of people like to call it the Kage gym. And they thought it was a reference to Hokage from Naruto.
No.
And we literally got people to come into the gym because of that, because they thought we were like a Naruto-inspired gym.
That's cool.
That was freaking awesome. I mean, we knew Naruto, so we kind of like vibed with them, you know.
Yeah.
But like, that was literally it, you know. We didn't even know that would happen.
That's really
So,
cool.
Yeah, so there was a lot of stuff like that, but I think that is super important, you know. So be unique, guys. I think that's huge. So let's get into bodybuilding. Okay, so Kevin has competed before. Tell me about your first experience competing and how it's shaped to your second prep where we are now.
Man, my first time ever competing, let me tell you, I was very under conditioned. That's one. Two, it was stressful. It was definitely stressful. This is like during the time my house had caught on fire. I
That's
had to
crazy.
live in
I
a
did not
hotel.
know that
Yeah, I had to
happened.
live in a hotel for like 2 months, and I was this was like 16 weeks out, you know, so it wasn't like it was far out from the show, but that's how I started. Then I was 12 weeks out. I think around 10 weeks out I got back home or something like that, like around 12 weeks. Yeah, like 10 weeks out I got back home, and then I had a coach during this time, and he was a great coach, man. Like he gave me a lot of advices how to, you know, train. Obviously, I don't train like that anymore, but like training, posing, introducing me to just like bodybuilding in like the world, it was really cool. And then I had to end up hiring a new coach at 4 weeks out because I think I was kind of, maybe it was my knowledge or it was maybe like his knowledge, but I'm not gonna talk anything bad. Like he was a great coach, you know. And then I hired a new coach for 4 weeks, and I had to lose 15 pounds because I was under condition, right? So that coach was telling me, you're in the condition, you need to work even harder if you want to compete. So I had to lose 15 pounds, didn't have a peak week, didn't have anything, right? So like during this time I was working in like 8 to 5. I was waking up at 5 a.m. to do 70-minute cardio, that 4 weeks out, like 70-minute cardio, doing like eating like, like barely anything, like right now, just like right now. And then having to work out like at 6 p.m., then going back home around like 10, 11, doing the same shit for 4 weeks. And I was just exhausted. And then over time, I built I would say pretty much a disorder, like eating disorder, because I was like eating like shit. And then I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And I won't eat, like barely eat. And then the next day I would binge eat again. And I would do the same thing over and over again. And I got a girlfriend, like, relationship weight. I gained 40 pounds, 50 pounds. And then after gaining that 50 pounds, I came to you. And then for 2 years, about two years that we've been working together, we're almost 60, 70 pounds down. Like,
I think the heaviest you were, didn't you say you were like 220 or something?
I think it was 210.
210. Okay, yeah.
210 was the heaviest.
Yeah, so he's a big boy.
Yeah,
I was a big boy.
I was a big orangutan.
Yeah.
I was an orangutan, I'm telling you.
I always called him a power lifter. Because like when he was like that big, bro, like he would wear knee sleeves. He'd have wraps on and shit, a belt. Like he legit looked like a power lifter. Like all that. So, but I mean, the one thing about Kevin is that he could train. He could train harder than 99% of the people that I saw in the cage, like literally, because he would go straight to absolute failure. Like he was like I think you were probably one of the first guys that like started like dead ass screaming, like all the time.
I didn't know how to control like my failure. Like I didn't know how to control that.
He would go hard, like he'd go hard as hell. So that is one thing I do, commend you for that, is that you can train, bro. Yeah. You can definitely train. There's very few people that I have met that can go to that level of intensity. Sometimes even dangerous. but
a little too dangerous.
I mean, that's awesome, because like nowadays, dude, you don't ever see that shit.
It's a lot of, not here at least, not at the cage, but whenever I go to commercial gyms, I'm like, dude, these guys are pussies. Like, they don't train hard enough. Like y'all train like RP6, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, if I don't hear anyone screaming, you guys are training like pussies, bro.
Dude, yeah. No, I agree. It's it's definitely different nowadays with the way people train now.
That's always the environment that I always been with though, like screaming and like grunting and like training hard as fucking possible that I can, that getting the most out of it that day. That was always it, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Regardless I was fat or not, like that was always the goal.
Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. Like I think training that way is definitely something that I had to learn. Like I didn't train like that from when I first started.
Yes.
But as I started getting into different bodybuilding programs, learning about John Meadows, fucking John Jewett, a bunch of different bodybuilding style programs, like they make you go to that level of intensity where you've never been to before.
Yeah, you're like, what?
And you're like, damn. Like I'm talking like sets of 100 or like drop sets, rest pause sets, like triple drop sets. Like it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it's cool because you learn.
Yeah.
It might not be the most conducive for growth or whatever.
Yeah, but then you also contemplate life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At the time, you're like, damn, what the fuck?
I would look forward to it, man.
Yeah,
me too. I would look forward to it. Like, if you look back at some of the videos that we had, this is a long time ago, but there's a couple of videos that me and Omar filmed.
Yeah.
Years ago, like during his first prep that we did.
Yeah.
Where we were doing a lot of John Meadows type programming. Dude, we were doing like insane kinds of workouts leading into his prep.
I bet.
And he was young, so like he could handle it. It didn't matter. He was fine. But we would be doing it together. And then we would end off with like an hour on the Stairmaster.
Gosh.
So that was at Brick House. Brick
House is goated. I think Brick House is one of my favorite gyms, like the OG location.
We took some inspiration from Brick House. Brick House and Carroll Stream. Yeah, they're probably one of the first gyms me and Omar saw that. I mean, we got super close on. We did Stairmaster sessions there for like an hour. And that honestly was big inspiration we took, because when we were thinking of what we wanted to include in the gym, we kind of wanted to we wanted it to be a bodybuilding-esque gym, and Brick House did a very good job of doing that because they have all the machines there, like everything. It was one of the first gyms I had been to. I mean, the barracks was dope. It was cool, but Brick House had way more pieces.
Brick House is where it was at when it comes to like machines, but also just a vibe. Like barracks was a vibe, but it was just too. Like, it felt too commercial, in my opinion.
It was a little bit. I mean, their pieces were nice, but, like, they just weren't... There was no old school vibe.
Too quiet.
Yeah, too quiet. No old school vibe. It was a little newer-esque, but, modern, like... Yeah. I don't know, yeah. It definitely didn't have as much of, I guess, equipment and also, like, the grunginess of what Brick House had.
I feel like how that's America's is, though. Like it's like the new barracks. Like,
I've never been there.
I'm not a big fan of America's. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a great gym, right? Like there's a bunch of fucking machines, but it's just the people. Like there's people that I like I used to talk to. They don't even like mention me. They don't even acknowledge me. So I'm like, all right, like what is this? Like it's so fake, you know? Like there's people who are fake and there's people who are real. Like what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like let's be real. Let's either support each other or like not even like even acknowledge each other, right?
You know, sometimes it's like that though, because like now they probably seen you be here at this gym, and sometimes when you're part of a gym and now you're known as being that part of their community, when you go into a different community now, a lot of them look at you weird.
Yeah, for some reason.
It's like teams, right? Like let's say you like the freaking Ohio State Buckeyes and he likes a different team. You know what I mean?
So I think it's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm Sox, you're Cubs.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, bro. Like why can't we just be friends?
It is, but I think that's just how it is, you know. Like when the locals know, it's like, no, I'm not going to do this or whatever. So I think that's the biggest thing. But I don't know. Yeah, it does suck that it has to be that way. But
fast forwarding to now, like our prep now.
So your second prep.
Second prep has been the best prep I've ever been in. I think the best, most definitely the best focus that I've had throughout my whole life. Like not just from prep, but just in general what I'm doing. Like I'm going to keep this focus even after prep. Like I know that I will. Okay. Like this productivity level, all this stuff has taught me so many things, and I want to keep that routine even after show and just keep that leanness. But going back to our coaching, like, dude, I genuinely did not know I would look this freaky. Like dead ass. Like
yeah, from 210.
Yes, like
you're now like 137.
137. Lowest was 136.
Insane.
But
insane.
Seeing my body change every single day now is insane, and like how conditioned I am now. I beat the older version of myself, and that's what I'm really proud of. Like we saw the 5 weeks out, like you know the pictures, and like it's insane of what our 5 weeks out looked like. It's a huge 10 times better change, you know, and
100%.
And like being able to get coached by you, I've learned so many things. Learning how to have a relationship with food, learning how to take a step back when it comes to training, learning how to, you know, just so many things, bro. Like learning how to coach people when it comes to coaching people. Like like your coaching actually helped me so much. Like with my coaching with people, right? Like your knowledge with my knowledge, like I put that in, it's fucking perfect. Like even Omar's knowledge, everyone's knowledge, right? Like, and I feel like that's what the beauty of being a trainer is, like, or being a coach is, because we can all share our knowledge and put that into together. And
we all got to learn.
Exactly. Yeah. And dude, it's just, this prep has been a great journey, because when I first started this prep, I didn't know what I was going into. I really didn't know what I was going into. I was like, are we starving? Am I going to be starving? Or what are we doing? Then we were 12 weeks out. And when we were 12 weeks out, I was like kind of worried that we're not going to be in condition. Then we're 8 weeks out. We're like, okay, looks like not too bad. Then we got down to 6 weeks out. We're like, okay, now you're starting to look ready. Then 5-4, that's when it started getting freaky. Now it's starting to get really like drier and drier. So like, I don't know, I'm just so happy with how I look right now. Like I have no complaints. I'm so happy with the progress that we've made. Like I have like literally these keto days, I'm just like, dude, fuck it, bro. Let's keep going. Like you've already given me keto days, but things that you've carved me up, like you know what the fuck you're doing with your diet. You know what you're doing with everything that like you know what I'm saying. I just trust you, and that's what the biggest part is. Like trusting you was like not even trusting you, just trusting coaches. Like
Yeah, dude.
if you guys are hindering to trust your coach, that's the wrong coach for you. If you trust your
100%.
coach just by like do this, I'm like I bet, and you see the difference. I see the difference within 1 day of Gonz coaching me. Like we see a body change now within just 1 day, like just like this, and he'll be like, okay, do a medium day, okay, do a keto day. Now it's like that. Like before, it would be like a week later. Now we're getting so lean to the point like our body's changing every day, and it's just insane to see that. Like it's so insane.
And that's the thing about I think that's a huge lesson too as well. Right there is there's a lot of beginner bodybuilders right now that are getting into the sport, that are hiring and or being coached by someone they just probably don't respect and or listen to. And so I think that's what leads a lot of amateur bodybuilders to quit or to not stick with it, is because like, why are you even hiring this person? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense if you're just going to do your own thing and not listen to somebody that you just hired to do this for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So something's going on there, you know, and I think that's the one thing, is that if you are going to do a bodybuilding show and you are going to use a coach, use them. Like, use them. Don't go on ChatGPT. Don't go to other coaches. Don't go to your friends and tell them, hey, like, how should I be looking? What should I eat? Like, do you think my coach is right? Like, dude, like, just do what your coach tells you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you start manipulating stuff without them even knowing, how are you going to know who did what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, was this your coach's fault or was this your fault now? You know what I mean? Like, so that, I think that's the thing. And sometimes it can be easy, you know, when you're starting as a young bodybuilder to get in your head and start getting other people's opinions or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, like, if you want to do this right, listen. Just listen to your coach. Listen to whoever hired you. No one else's opinion matters until after the show. Yeah. Okay, if you want to take everyone else's opinion after the show, go ahead. But now it's over, right? And you guys can actually sit down and see what went wrong, what went right, what you guys can do for the next one. Coaching is not perfect.
Yeah.
Okay? Just because you hire a coach does not mean that you're going to get freaking first place all the time. Like, it doesn't. There's pros, right? Exactly. There's pros right now that have coaches. There's only one first place, guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pros that take second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th, and they still have a coach. It's not necessarily a perfect process, but it can help you find a lot more for yourself, right? That you can then put into the next show and then become better. Yeah. That's it, you know? Unfortunately, a lot of us aren't going to be like MJ. We're not like, you know, we're not Ronnie Coleman. We're not Jay Cutler. We can't just like, we don't have the genetics sometimes to like just put forth and just be perfect. But that's just how it is. I think that's the coaching process. If you are going to have a coach, trust in that coach, have them be very close to you and somebody that you can, you know, obviously progress with. The same thing that you do with your physique. Sorry, I had to let that out.
No, I think that's awesome because like you bringing out the communication. Like I think communication is so important when it comes to coaching. Like I don't think I've had, well, except the 4 weeks out coach. I still talk to him. He's still one of my closest friends. But like, I don't think I've had a coach where I have a best friend and a boss and like, you know, coaching me, and that's what makes it so fun, right? Like we're able to separate the coaching, the friendship, the business. Like we're able to separate all that, and we're mature enough to do that. And I think that's what's like beautiful and amazing, that you're able to do that I'm able to do that, because there's a lot of people, like especially like if it was just a random person that worked here and then like that did the same thing that I was doing, who knows? Like, you know, like it could have been like you might not even be like the closest friends with him. Like that's what, like it just takes, it separates people, you know, from that, like having to communicate, having to separate all that stuff. Like, but we're able to do that, you know, like 100%. Not get mad at each other, not get frustrated at each other. Like, were there times where I got mad at you because you would drop the food? Yes. But like, I remember you taught me how to build a relationship. You're telling me it's just food and it's just temporary time. Once I put that into my head, implemented it, was so much easier. I'm like, let's do it. Let's keep going, you know? And I think that's what like your coaching just makes it so beautiful. Like your coaching is so good because like you really genuinely care about your clients and you want them to do better. Like without your coaching, I don't think I would be here. Like I would be
Thank
this
you, bro.
far. Like
Appreciate
with like especially like dieting, I don't think I would diet this hard by myself. Like without your accountability, without your communication, I wouldn't be looking this good. Like
Yeah.
that as I know, like I know I'm doing the work, but you're giving me the work, you know? So
Thank you, bro. And I mean, I think that's the important part is that like you definitely need to push yourself to those spots. Getting self-coached, man, is hard.
yeah.
Unless you're already somebody that is very lean, you know, like you've never had a problem being lean, or you've always been like you've had a little bit more muscle on you. If you've been a fat boy, you're gonna have to push.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that because I've been a fat boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still have those tendencies to overeat and or overdo my food. So for me, I have to drop those calories. I have to do more. I can't rely on my lean genetics because I don't have any. You know. So I think that's the most important part is that I understand like the demographic, right? So that's why for me, when I take on clients and they're bigger guys, I know what you need to do.
Yeah, it's
like,
so
I know,
easy.
Yeah, I know exactly what you need to do because I pushed myself to those points, and it sucks, but it's just what you need to do to get in shape. You know, so. But I think that is huge, you know, is understanding that demographic. So, but it took us time, you know, it took us damn near 2 years,
Yeah,
you know, because you started from 210, now we're like in those getting to those low 130s.
Yeah.
And that took years, you know what I mean? That took time. And I think that's another important thing is that you guys have to understand, how long of a time frame this is going to be for you depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
If you're starting at a very high body fat percentage, expect this to take a long time.
Yeah.
Like 20 plus weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I really have been cutting for 2 years, huh?
Basically.
Well, I mean, we did take a
diet
break
breaks,
here and there,
So,
but
not just straight deficit for
Yeah.
like the whole 2 years, but
I
we
killed
had phases,
myself.
right? So I think your first phase was like from like 210 to like 180, 170.
Yeah.
You stayed there for a little bit. Then we went from like 170 to like, I think like 160s, 150s. We stayed there for a bit, and then that's when, bam, we basically just lost the rest, you know what I mean? But yeah, so definitely you want to take it in phases.
Oh,
But
I had a question for you. So you know how it's like pretty easy to coach, like, well, you know what you're doing, like with like people who are more like fat, right? For people who want to gain weight, is it a little bit difficult for you to like coach, or is it the same? Is it easier for you to coach them, or how is that like? What's like the difference?
I'm gonna be real with you. I can relate more to somebody that has to lose weight.
Me too.
Because I know exactly what you're feeling. I know exactly
Me too.
what you're
I know
going
exactly
for,
what I'm feeling too.
and I know you're gonna have to do more.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to push shit out of you because you're gonna have to do more.
Right.
For somebody that has the other opposite issue, like their problem has always been trying to put down food or maybe train more consistently. Most of the time, it's just they can't put down enough food.
Yeah.
For me, honestly, most of the time, it is a little bit harder just because I can't relate to that. Like for me, it's easy to eat food.
Right. Yeah, me too. It's so easy.
Yeah, like I can overeat like without even thinking about it. But for them, I have to kind of simplify that a little bit for them. So I have to really see what's holding them back.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, dude, at least from what I've seen from taking on that kind of demographic of clients, is they're on too many stimulants. So they're drinking too much caffeine, coffee, they're vaping too much, maybe they're getting high all the time, or they're on medications. So they are on SSRIs, they're on Adderall, they're on Vyvanse, they're on things that's like numbing their appetite.
That's why they can't
like,
eat.
They're not hungry, at all, throughout the day.
So if you're too much stimulant, oh, that makes sense because
Yeah.
it curbs your appetite.
Yeah, they're not hungry at all.
Wow.
And so that's why they're like eating like once a day. You know what I mean? Or twice a day.
They're
or
like,
whatever.
no, I'm eating, bro.
Yeah, but they're not eating. So, and the other issue is that the smaller of a human being you are, the less energy your body even needs.
Right.
I've had clients that are so skinny.
Yeah.
They're not taking any medications. They don't even drink coffee, but they just don't have hunger. They're not hungry because they're just not. Their body doesn't require that amount of calories in order for them to even do regular stuff. So they can go the whole freaking day fasting. Like they don't even care. but that's just because they're home all day. They're just chilling.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're just kind of starving, but they've learned to kind of push that off. You know.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the times they just have to build the habits to just start putting a meal in the morning, maybe putting a meal during lunchtime, maybe, you know what I mean? And then slowly structuring that out.
So it's always about adding smaller habits to your clients.
Smaller habits. Eventually they'll start getting like an appetite, you know, to start eating more. Sometimes I have them walk, you know, so in the morning I have them take a walk so that they can stimulate their appetite. Now they're hungry enough to
so
have
as soon as they walk, I'll
Yeah.
wake up, they go on a walk.
It's like some kind of cardio, you know what I mean?
see.
So activity.
Yeah.
All those things, like, it's like habits, right? It's like the
Right.
same thing like somebody trying to lose weight.
Right.
I can't just give them like freaking 7 days of cardio, an hour,
Yeah.
freaking 1,500 calories. Like, they're gonna be like, bro, I'm out. Like,
You
I'm
gotta
not
start
doing
slow.
this
You
shit.
gotta start
Yeah,
slow. Yeah.
exactly.
Just like
So
how we did. Yep.
Exactly. So I think it's the same thing, just opposite. You know.
Yeah.
But everyone's different. I think a lot of the times it's more mental.
It
For
is,
both
it
people
is.
that want to gain and the
And
people that
lose
want to
weight.
lose. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. It's all mental, and they have to learn how to make that habits for sure. But yeah, bro. So what's the goal for this show, bro? Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I want to win.
You want to win?
I want to get first place novice. And that's the plan, right? But I just want to place. Like, I honestly, genuinely just want to place because, like, last time I prepped, right? Like, the purpose was to experience it and just have fun. But then once I found out that I didn't place, I didn't like get so discouraged. I was like, damn, like my posing was pretty good. I think like I should have placed, right? This time, I'm going on a whole different mentality. It was beginning of the mentality was to beat my old self, and I already did that. Now I have a different mentality. I want to fucking win. Like, I saw Omar winning, and that's what inspired me to compete, to win too. But for me, like, I've already won. I've already won in my heart, but I want to win. And like, I think I'm really showing myself that, but
Yeah.
I'm also showing you that. Like,
You're showing all of us that.
yeah, and I want to show everyone that I want it bad. I want to be conditioned. I want to almost kill myself to do this shit. You know, I'm willing to fucking kill myself to do this shit because it's more than just bodybuilding. It's more than just a fucking show. 4 or 5 people fucking judging you for one day. No, it's more than that for me. It's everything.
Yeah.
Everything what I fucking work for. And then like, how can I miss that for one day, right? How can I not place for one day, that one day that I really work hard for? So the next 3 weeks, my plan is to literally practice posing 30 minutes a fucking day, hold those poses, perfect my routine. You know, I've been doing abs like almost every single day, and like my abs are just popping out even more. I'm like, fuck yeah, like let's keep fucking going. You know, that's what pushes me, and like the cardio pushes me. Like, I'm like, and the steps, like I know I need to get the 10K steps, but like I be getting 7 at least. You know, I be trying really hard, but like sometimes I miss it, so I get discouraged when I'm not productive enough like that. But then I'm like, it's okay. Like I got the cardio done, I got the low day done, I got as much as I can done, and that's what matters.
Good. That's good. So we're winning.
We're winning,
We're
bro.
winning, bro. I think that's super important, man. Is that like a lot of young amateur bodybuilders heading into their show, like if you're gonna compete, I always think that you should want to win.
Yes.
I don't think that you should just suffer just to think that you just want to be up there. And for some of you, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all it is for you. Maybe you just don't have a, you know, kind of long-term vision of what you want to do with bodybuilding, and that's cool too. But I think for a majority of the people that are up there, they're gonna want to win.
Yeah.
You know, you struggled, you freaking dieted, and you trained, you did a bunch of cardio, and you should have that feeling of, okay, I want to beat all these other guys.
Yeah.
It's a competition at the end of the day, you know? So I don't think that's bad. I think that's good. I think everyone should go into it wanting to win. You suffered a lot, and I think that's huge.
But the thing is, I'm not expecting to win. I
Yeah.
think that's the biggest thing, right? Like if you expect to win, you're expecting too much. So like that's what I'm not expecting, but I want to win. Like I have that mentality of first place, but I'm not expecting to go out there and be first place.
Yeah. But for sure, I mean, you definitely want to win.
Yes,
You
I want to win so bad. Like this meant like as I was, because like Omar told me like why are you doing this? And like because like I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and then he was like, because if you're doing it to win, you're not conditioned enough. But then I was like, no, I'm doing this to like beat my old self. And then as the more I thought about it, the more like 2 weeks later, I'm like, nah, I'm doing this shit to win now. Like the more I look at myself, like the more I'm getting conditioned. I'm like, Omar, I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna be conditioned enough to win. So that was another like kind of like fuel with me. Like I know he wasn't like you're not conditioned enough. Like, you know, he was being like real with me. You know what I mean? Like and I appreciate that. I'm like, but I'm gonna show you that I will be conditioned enough. And that's it's like that little like friendly like, you know, like yeah that like.
And you could always do another one.
He showed me that little push. No, I don't think I'm doing one till next year. Like the more I thought about it, I was over too long. Like I want to do another show in May, but dude, I want to eat. Like I just want to eat now. I'm done. Like not eat like shit. I just want to eat carbs, dude. I feel like I've dieted for too long. Where I'm like, if I do another one.
Now you've put in the work, man.
Yeah.
Like I think at the end of the day, like you know, I think that's every athlete's decision. But
in October maybe, in November maybe, like we'll do another show. Maybe like depending on how my business is, and like because I really want to focus on money this year.
For sure.
So let's see how that goes. I mean, I'll stay lean the whole year. I guarantee you that I want to. You know, if I don't, you can slap the fuck out of me. But you're gonna be my coach, so like you're gonna keep me accountable regardless.
Heard it here first, bro.
Yeah, and you guys will see it. You guys will
in real life.
but
yeah, dude. No, I agree, man. Like you've been awesome to work with. Like you're definitely somebody that will do what I tell them to do. And honestly, all the clients that I've had that are able to execute on that level of precision that you have are the people that have seen the best results. Like the ones that are in shape, the ones that actually come in and look freaking awesome, they literally just followed the plan.
Yeah.
You know, and there wasn't very much back and forth, right? No. But I think that is huge. And yeah, man, thank you for all the kind things. Like I said, I still hold myself to try to be, you know, as humble as I can because, you know, as everything keeps growing, as I take on more athletes, like I definitely want to know like where my roots are, and you're one of those people that help me. You know what I mean? To kind of stay level grounded and everything.
I think this whole like podcast just brought us closer. If anything, like I don't know, I'm very emotional right now because I'm on prep, but like I like that ass, bro. Like without the opportunities that you've given me in my life throughout like last 3 years, I don't know where I would be. Like seriously, bro. Like you've pushed me to this person and molded me to the person that I am now. Like without this team, I really don't know where I would be, bro. Like I was struggling a lot when I first came here, didn't know shit about anything, and like learning here, being able to make money here, being able to get so many opportunities to become a posing coach, be a trainer here, be a staff here, even like, dude, the opportunities you guys gave me, I can't take that for granted. Like it's like this beautiful gym that I just saw at like one summer or like whatever spring, and like just seeing myself how far I've come, but seeing how we've come, like I'm so proud of that. And I'm so proud of like us, you know, like not just me, but I'm so proud of us. Like I'm proud of like you, I'm proud of Omar, I'm proud of Ty, I'm proud of all of our team, and it's beautiful like to see this grow, and like I love it. Like I love you guys so much. Like it's like I don't know, dude, like I'm emotional, but like I'm so happy. It's like a happy emotional. Like I'm so happy that I'm here. I'm so grateful that I'm here. I'm so like I don't know. I could have asked for a better team, is what I'm trying to say, you know, or a better coach and better people. But I could have asked for better people for real, man. Like I love you guys. You guys are like the best team that I've ever built, ever had, you know. And I'm keeping this life forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping this team forever. It's my forever team. But
thank you, bro.
Yeah,
I love you too, man. Like me and Omar wouldn't have been able to do this without you, bro. Like honestly, and you know, I think every person of the team here holds you to a very high level now. You know, considering all the things that you've done, all the effort that you've put in. I mean, shit, you're on prep right now, and you're still working, and you're still like getting shit done. So like, you're a true example to everyone. You know, everyone.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, all it takes is just you putting in the effort. Kind of like what we started this podcast with, right? Like you just putting in the effort, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what's going on, and people are seeing that.
Yeah.
And dude, I hear it now every day. Like people are like, "Damn, dude, Kevin's going through this. Like he looked completely crazy." Like there's a bunch of stuff that I hear now all the time, and it's you. Wow. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Like, because you're part of the staff here. You're still working. Like, you know what I mean? You're not just laying down, and, like, you know, going home and just chilling. You know
I'm literally not even gooning here. Half the time, like, bro, like that ass. Even if I'm on prep, I'm cleaning the toilet, I'm cleaning the vacuum, not cleaning the vacuum. I'm vacuuming, I'm mopping, I'm doing everything. I don't care because I genuinely care about this gym. If you guys hire me to work here, I'm going to work my ass off. You know what? It does not like, and that's one thing I don't like about like younger kids. They get a job, they don't work hard enough. That was like me, bro. But you guys taught me that. You guys showed me that. Like, stop half-assing shit and actually start fucking doing it. And I was like, I got you. And I listened and I executed. And I think that's what it's about. Like being able to execute when someone tells you what to do, right? Because like I think that's what probably I had the hardest time, like to listen to people, because I hated when a fucking boss would tell me what to do. But for me, it's like, nah, when you guys tell me, it's like a friend telling me. Like, you know, like that's how I felt, and that's why I love it, because like I said, we're able to separate business, work, and like all that stuff as a friend, and that's, I think that's what I love so much. Like, and that's why I'm just willing to just straight work for you guys, just help you guys as much as I can, support you as much as I can, because when I first came to this gym, I genuinely really believed in this gym, that we were gonna get big, you know, like, and look at us, we got fucking 6,000 square feet, you know, who knows, maybe 2-3 years we get 10,000 square feet, you know what I mean? Like, who really knows? Like, we're gonna go big, and I believe that. Like, and this is why, like, we all believe in this, you know, we believe in each other, and that's why we're so.
Just takes time.
Yeah,
that's it. Bro. Takes time, man. But thank you, Kevin, bro. This has been an insane interview. A lot of emotion. A lot of work being put in behind the scenes, and honestly, like I said, we couldn't have done this without you. 100%.
Likewise.
You're an important person in our team, and we're very happy that we were able to instill those things in you. Like for me and Omar, Tyler, like, kind of speaking for all of them right now, but especially for me as well, like just me to you, like you've helped me out a lot. You've helped out in terms of like the way that I think too as well. Like you've made me realize of how I could ultimately simplify the way that I think, and honestly just appreciate more.
That's fucking
awesome. Because you, bro, you appreciate everyone.
Yeah, I do.
Like you don't talk shit about anyone, like, and you have that. Like that appreciation for anyone, about anything. And to me, that's like holy shit. Like, how do you do that? Like, cause for me, that's never been normal. It's never been normal for me to like just show that. You know what I mean? And I think it's just maybe the way that I grew up or whatever. But learning it from you and seeing how you do that unconditionally, that is amazing. And I think more people need that nowadays more than ever. More than ever. You know what I mean? Everyone needs a Kevin at their place.
I think that's just a gift from God that I got probably. Like, and also from my mom. My mom's a very loving person, and when it comes to like, because my mom's a very religious person, and she's my like, she's my woman. You know what I mean? She's who keeps me in heart, and I think that's what also keeps me religious with my religion as a Christian. And I think that plays a huge role, like appreciating everyone and loving everyone and having the energy to love everybody, regardless of what I'm going through, right? And being awesome. Positive. Yeah. And dude, thank you so much for this freaking podcast. I've had such a good conversation with you, and this was an awesome episode. Like hope you guys enjoyed it too as well, like, because this is my first ever like talking video. It feels like a TED Talk, but it felt amazing, man.
Basically a TED Talk.
Time to go train hard, you know. Literally. 3 weeks left. I got 3 weeks left, so see how that. Oh, maybe it's gonna be 2 weeks out by the time this video drops. So
for right now, we're 3 weeks.
Yeah, so, for now, 3 weeks.
But that's it, guys. That's it for the podcast. Stay tuned for more. Please like, follow, subscribe. Ask us any questions in the comments, and till the next episode, stay uncaged.
Kawaii. Bye bye.